Come real quickly. Come real quickly. Only got a few minutes. Kind of doing our live and our stuff kind of different. Sometimes it's good to change up. All right. A lot of the dancing and everything y'all see me doing more modeling now. Trying to get a model contract. See if I can get $1 million model contract. All right, come on, those of y'all that's on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, and TikTok. If you could, please come in and get my trusty boxing knife. Because yes, I got something new in. Now somebody had the nerve to try to ask me something about my background. Basically, the living room is also a place that we do our unboxings and all of the other stuff that we do. And so of course y'all know this is what we do our unboxing, this is what we do our videos and all that kind of stuff. So I'm trying to consolidate the best way I can and make things kind of work without having to drop another bag just to get another place. But you know, we make things work how we do. That's how we do it. We don't complain about it, we just make it work. We just make it work. I might end up getting a bigger place, I don't know. Bigger place means more stuff sometimes, so I don't know. Might just get it. I ain't getting the building though. Some stuff I will hold, some stuff I'm not. Some stuff we're gonna come up to this age and order. And we have some stuff that will be here that when you do order, we can ship right out. As far as having a big old full store, it's in the future. I mean, I do kind of foresee, and I really want to have our own shoe and KingHulk, KHQH stores, where it's going to be able to have stuff that you can really come in and make it a chain and make it work and be investors in it and get it global and go worldwide. So that is the end goal. Hopefully within the next 5 years we can get that done. We got to start somewhere. So we're trying to do business smart and do it right. Keep things where it's kind of consolidated, so that way we can kind of keep our hands on and have to grow properly, and then let that thing go. If you'd like to become an investor in KingHulk or Queen Hulk, please let me know. We'll come up with a nice, beautiful deal that you'll get a majority of the profit because you're going to be doing the majority of the work. Of course, the company will make something out of it because you'll be using our name and blah, 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 blah. But you get a chance to create your own form of income. Just like I did when I had my own cleaning company. I kind of gave people their own place to be able to clean certain buildings. I wouldn't get the bids. Like they said, it was $1,000 bid. I paid them $800. I kept $200. $200 for administration costs, and also being able to run the company with supplies and all that we needed to have, and then also make a little bit for the company, right? So $800 went to their pocket because they're the one doing the work. That's a fair deal, especially when normally it's 70% to the company and 30% to the employee. So I kind of flipped it and said, listen, y'all take 80%, we take 20%, you get $800, we take $200, and everybody's a win-win situation. And it made it kind of hard for them to leave because what nobody else paying on that either. You gotta be smart sometimes as an employee. You pay your people a lot of money, you when they get the pop and they talk about I don't want to quit, they start thinking, dang, who's gonna pay for this kind of money? And they go out there and start shopping themselves, and they find out that we're paying them twice as much as with any other company. And we start looking kind of more sexy, because one thing about money will stop all that talk real quick. You got to pay them bills and also do your lifestyle, right? Yeah, so you learn some things as we go. Let's talk about health real quick because it is 4:48. I'm trying to be done by 5 o'clock. My day in, your day is beginning for some of y'all because you're getting off of work. All this stuff is pre-recorded. You can always go back and look at it and just get some information out of it, but we're going to try to stay to the time. Now listen, I would have been done and not be rushing so much today, but I had some car issues that I had to take care of. And thank God they gave me a heck of a deal to get my stuff fixed. And so instead of me getting 2 tires, I'm getting 4 tires for the price of 2. Ain't that something? Always good to get the certificate. Get the certificates. Get the road hazard certificates. Because the roads here in Oklahoma, you might as well be in New York. As many chunk holes we got up in here. This was the guy back in December 2022, 296 pounds, almost 300 pounds. This is the guy in April 2024. I just weighed myself, I am 208. So kind of staying over that 200 pounds. How you doing? Over that 200 pounds. Want to get back down to like 205 because the 205 and above kind of heavy on me. I was able to still run my mile a day. Did it in 9 minutes and 35 seconds. So still yet able to do that. But kind of winded, kind of, because that extra from 192 all the way up to 210. Yeah. So coming from 300 down to 192 was drastic. I know. Feel like a crackhead, my mama told me. Then everybody else around me said, hey, stop doing that. Then I went on here with up to 200. I was like, hey man, that's good. Got to 205. I was like, man, that's great. People kind of want me between 205 and 210, but because I don't want no more sleep apnea, I don't have that no more. I don't want no diabetes, don't want no cholesterol, boom, boom. I'm gonna go back down to 200, lose this 8 little pounds in the next week or so, but I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna do it drastically. I actually can lose this 8 pounds in 48 hours if I wanted to, but that's me putting my body through some suffering. I already did that, so I'm gonna take some time and just lose a couple of pounds, maybe every 2 or 3 days, lose a pound here, 2 there, and still be able to eat good, and got some good food is getting ready to start being cooked. Found my little balance, what I need to eat during the daytime, what I need to eat before 6. Remember, try to get your last meal in your stomach no later than 7 at the latest. But my goal is to try to eat and get everything done by 6. After that, give me a couple of popsicles around by 8 or 9, go to sleep, wake up, start the day over again, start my pre-shake, my protein shake at 4 o'clock in the morning. Do my pineapples at 7 o'clock and watermelon at 7. At 10 o'clock, pineapples and watermelon with an order of fries or something that can put a little starch in my system to be able to give some strength to work out. And then around about 1 o'clock, eat another little bit. 1 o'clock on my way to a workout, do my my pre-workout. Get ready to do my workout. 3 o'clock, come get done. Come on, eat a little bit of pineapple, a little watermelon. Do all the videos, woo-woo. 5 o'clock, sitting down eating. 6 o'clock, belching and processing by 7. And then 8 o'clock, boom, back at it again. Eating a couple of popsicles. And then go back to sleep around about 9 or 10. Wake up, 3:30, and do the process over again. And that's going to maintain me between 200 and 205. And I think that we kind of found a good balance. And then when I know I'm going on vacations and all the other kind of stuff, and I'm going to exotic places, and I'm going to want to kind of enjoy their food, I'll drop it down to like 197, 198, 8-ish, maybe 195 at the max, and that way I can eat up to 200, right? And then when I get back, I can be able to exercise it and kind of maintain and keep it. So there's a strategy behind your health. The number one thing that you have to always remember to do, once every month or once every 2 months, is you must detox your system. And right now, I'm on my detox system right now, and it's flushing out. It's doing great. I'm having no issues, especially when I went down to the 1 pill. I'm going to probably increase it to 2 pills because I'm kind of increasing some of my protein intake. So I'm going to go back to 2 pills. And if the 2 pills is too rough for me to do back to back every day on out, I'll just do 1 pill one day and then take another day, do 1 pill, do a 2 pill another day, go back to 1 pill, 2, and I just alternate. Do what's good for you, but get the system in your system and get it detoxed and get it out. Don't try to rush it within the 15 days because this is a 15-day system. If it takes you 20 days, if it takes you 25 days, however long it takes you to get your system right and balanced, do so. Don't try to hurt yourself. Don't get over eager. Don't get addicted to your weight loss when you become a bulimic, I think they call it. But be healthy behind what you do. Get you this all plant-based pre-workout. It will eliminate teas, coffees, and any energy drink. It has a beautiful taste. It has 3 different flavors: raspberry, guava, I think it's called guava, and then also the watermelon, right? Someone said right here. Strawberry guava. So strawberry guava, and then watermelon, and then raspberry. So you have 3 of the biggest tastes that's out. Get it. Plant-based with 3 mushrooms in it that helps you. Let me tell you what one of the mushrooms, like I told y'all before, the lion mange mushroom, because it's like a lion mane, so they call it the lion mane mushroom. It has been known to reverse Alzheimer's and dementia. It's been known to go into the membranes of your brain, that gray anatomy part of your brain, and take out all the mucus. If you can eliminate mucus out of your body, and that's the reason why a lot of people don't eat meat. A lot of people don't eat meat. A lot of people don't eat dairy because of the fact being it has mucus that's attached to it, right? And what you try to do is if you can eliminate the mucus. Now, Dr. Sadie, some of y'all didn't believe him when he was alive. Now everybody's on him when he's dead. That's just how we do our black scientists and musicians like Bob Marley and everybody else. Everybody started smoking weed as soon as Bob Marley died, and they came out with the big bio about him. All of a sudden, everybody wants to smoke ganja. You ain't even really smoking ganja in the United States. Matter of fact, that's almost illegal to even have it over here. Ganja is overseas in Jamaica. All right, over there in the Bahamas and Jamaica. That's where real ganja is at. This stuff they have here is ganja mixed with, I don't even know what the heck they call that. It ain't even real weed. When your weed smells worse than your booty hole do, you get through having diarrhea. Why are you smoking something that's worse than your diarrhea, man? Anyway, that's another story. But Dr. Sebi, he showed us that when you get rid of the mucus, and I am not only a believer, but I'm also a person who did that. So when I went on my drastic diet, that's why I was eating no meat or nothing, but just watermelon and the pineapple, I noticed that my blowing my nose came clear, and it was less of it coming out. I noticed I wasn't coughing as much. I wasn't getting any colds or anything. There was no mucus left in my system, and sodium was put out of my system, and then the toxins were put out of my system. Went back eating a little meat, so the nose I got a little nasal cold. So I said, oh, back up off the meat, go back to eating more of my watermelon and my pineapple, because when you eat those together, the acid from the pineapple is kind of canceled out by the watermelon, because the watermelon is what? 90% water, and water kind of dilutes the acid in anything. So the natural acid and sugars that's in the watermelon and in the pineapple starts to eliminate the sugar in the watermelon. The water in the watermelon starts to dilute the acid in the pineapple. So when you eat them together, which is what you're learning when you join our program, then you start seeing the balance of your pH in your body, and your bowel movement, and your urine, and your sweat. You'll really be able to take your sweat and smell it, and it won't have the must, or what we call funky back in the day. You won't be that. That's the reason why a lot of people do subscribe to the whole thing, that you are what you eat. You smell like what you eat. Some people have really asked me, like, man, some days I have not worn no cologne at all. All I did was take a shower. I used my normal liquid and my scrub, and that was it. Put on a little deodorant, but they be smelling and say, man, what is this? That's my skin. That is my pores. That's when they open. I don't have the toxin or the bad smell. If you can't rub around your ear, your nose, in between your crouch, in between your fupa, ladies, and lift that up underneath your breast, and be able to smell without having some kind of odor, then that means you have a lot of toxins left in your body. And those of you that are heavy sweaters, it's only because your glands are overactivated. No problem. But what you put into your system, even with an overactive gland, you should not have a very foul smell. It's the difference in smelling sweaty and smelling straight foul. When you're smelling foul, it's because you don't have the right stuff going in, and you definitely ain't getting the right stuff coming out of you. I'm going to say this, and I don't care how graphic it is. If you're not crapping at least 4 times, not 3, not 2, at least 4 times a day, you have backup bowels, you have some stuff that's in your intestines going back to your stomach that is not processing properly. I guarantee you, you have plaque, you have fecal matter that is stored up, and it's almost even turned to gangrene and mildew in your system. Don't believe me? Go look at the autopsy of Elvis Presley. He had unprocessed steak that was almost 6 or 7 years in his stomach. That's why he was so bloated as he got older. He did that last show in Hawaii and also in Vegas. He was so big, and they ended up finding then when they busted his stomach open, this man had steak that he had not processed because his colon had gotten backed up, and nobody thought about checking his intestines. Nobody thought about checking his colon. So there are some things that you can eat that can back up your system if it's not processed right. We have the colon cleansing that help it out. We have the natural stuff that gives you energy. Stop taking the Red Bulls and Monsters. Learn how to discipline yourself to natural energy and then plant-based energy. Why do you think a big old huge gorilla, a big old huge cow, a huge horse can run and race, and gorillas can jump and swing, and all they eat is plants and vegetables? It's only very few times you see them eat any kind of meat, especially apes. And you definitely don't see cows and horses eating meat. They eat grains and grass and hay. It's because that is enough protein to build those big old huge lean muscles and to maintain the calcium in the bone based upon their diet. Think about this. The biggest and hugest animals called the elephant that's in any jungle, in any place in the world. They're the hugest, largest thing. The giraffe might be the top. I'm talking about in size and mass. Don't eat meat. They eat fruit. They eat grass. They eat grains. They eat stuff like that. They don't eat meat. And I'm not coming against meat. I'm going to eat my meat. I'm a meat nigga, all right? But I'm telling you, if you eat more of stuff that is plant-based, you're going to start developing. I'm this big, not because I eat a lot of meat. Anybody that's with you can tell you, I eat maybe 1 protein a day of some kind of meat substance. Majority of my whole day, you know where I find my protein at? In the watermelon, period. Look at the watermelon's breakdown. It not only has water, but it also has BCAAs, amino acid, and it has protein off in it. So the more watermelon I eat, especially the ones with the seeds or even seedless. Y'all get out of this conspiracy theory that they make seeds. You ever heard of a female and a male fruit? All of it had it. You have male apples and female apples. Anything that has a seed is a male. Anything that is seedless is a female. Have they altered some things? Yes, they have, because it's very hard to have a lot of males more than females. So yes, they went in and they did some alteration with some of it. But stuff that you get out of the country, like we get our watermelon out of the country, when they pulled it out the ground, they ain't did nothing genetic with that. This is some good horses manure and some cow manure on some good old red clay dirt, and that thing came up with some good hot sun. And when you bust it open, some of it has seeds, some of them don't. The elongated one, like the penis, that's a male. The round ones, like a female womb, that's a female. The ones in the round ones, the white seeds, that's called the eggs. The ones in the long ones called the black seeds. That's called the sperm. It's called the seed. So know your stuff before you get on to this conspiracy theory. At the bottom line, just eat the fruit. Eat the rind if you can. The white part, scrape that. Now, I don't say eat the skin, but I will say eat that rind part, because that's the part you see apes and all of them, they get to that part. Now, the sweetness of it they love, but they'll eat that whole thing, and they found out that all of your minerals and everything that you need is in that skin, it's also in that rind. That's why they don't, I don't understand why they peel the banana before they eat it, but I kept watching apes because I thought they was throwing the peel away. They eat the whole thing, because that's what all of the vitamins in the building of their body muscle structure is at. If we learn something from animal kingdom, we might be able to live as long as they do and be healthy. Right? Get your sauna suit, help you sweat, get your waist trained to help you keep your waist in. This is called the KingHulk package with your ab roller, $300 in and out. You better have it. That's including the shipping to your address, $300. It's $290 for everything. Plus you're going to get my 7-day meal plan. Plus you're going to end up getting my 7-day training. You get 7 days of training plan already typed out for you. 7-day meal plan already typed out for you. You're going to get the training belt. You're going to get the sauna suit. You're going to get the ab roller. You're going to get the pre-workout, and you're going to get the detox. All that for $290, $10 more, $300 will get you your shipping. All right, it's box opening time. And guess what? I don't know why we did it like this, but today, tomorrow, and the next day, we got boxes coming in. And guess what kind of boxes this is? This, ladies and gentlemen, is the KingHulk50nup. I think this one is. This is the Queen Hulk Cartier. I call it the chocolate edition. Ooh, chocolate and black, baby. Look at this shoe. Oh my God. Look at this shoe, y'all. This is the KingHulk KH5. Ladies, Cortez edition. I'll put my foot in this one. I'll put my foot in this one. Oh my God. Yellow on the side, white on the side, with the brown and the black, with the black sole, with the white trim, with the white on the back. Can a boy design a shoe or not? Made by Nike. Made by Nike. Right there's the label. And here's the Cortez symbol with the black shoestrings. Oh, this is a nice shoe. This is a sexy shoe. This shoe right here is going for $200. $200. I told you I brought down all the shoe prices to be able to match your budget now. Because the more I create, the more I make, the more they give me a better deal. So get your order in any size of women's, whole and half. This is made by our company, QH, KingHulk, made by Nike. Nike by you. Nike by Michael. That's my government name. Don't you call me that, because I'll start following. I'll block it. My mom called me that. Call me Michael, I'm gonna send you cash out. All right, this is a beautiful shoe. This is one of 3 shoes that I've created. The other 2 will be in. Wait till y'all see the other ones. Nasty. Wait till y'all see the KingHulk Blazer Nike shoe. Nasty. Tell you it's nasty. All right, ladies. I also have the KingHulk platform coming. Wait till you see that one. And you already seen the other one, the original KingHulk platform, which is the red one. Wait till you see this other platform I got coming. This is beautiful. So send your cash out, $200. Send the size that you need, or give me your email address and your telephone number, or go into the comments, say I want a size 9. Go to the cash out, pay your $200. All I need is your address. I'm going to send the shoe to. Give me 3 weeks. Takes me about a day or 2 to create it. Takes them about 2 weeks to make it and a couple days to send it to me. Once I get it, I'm going to do a quality check and then send it to me. And like I said, 8.5, ladies. Boy, what made this shoe, folk really like it. That's nice. All right, ladies. Get your orders in, get your orders in, get your orders in. As y'all can see, I kind of cleaned up my living area. Reason is, I want my house back. So, not that I sold everything, no. What I've done is I have put stuff in storage for our expo. We will be doing an expo in the month of May. If you'd like to be a part of our expo, I want you to be able to come on down to Oklahoma City. We're going to be doing an expo at 4545 North Lincoln at the Presley's Estates and Apartments. Very beautiful place. We're going to be doing it. We're going to have everything lined out. Every table will have KingHulk and KingHulk stuff on it. Just a little bit of exotic, but mainly KingHulk and KingHulk products. That's what we're pushing now. We're pushing us. And I want you to be able to be a part of it. Listen, I talked about coming out of your space on the 1 minute, 60 seconds. And then we talk to you all here for the next 3 minutes. And that is, you have to be able to sometimes come out of your space. When you were trapped up in here like I was in this living room, and everything's sort of getting clouded and cluttered, your space gets smaller and smaller, all of a sudden, so does your way of thinking. All of a sudden, you think that you can only think because of the space that you're in. I went outside and I did the 1 minute, right? And all I noticed was that the sky was the limit. The only thing that was underneath me was the concrete that I was standing on. But I can go left, I can go right, I can go up, and yes, if I wanted to, I could have got a shovel and dug as deep as my arms would allow me, and the shovel would exist for me to keep going. In other words, I went from a place of limitation to a place that was unlimited. My brain started operating different. All of a sudden, I started thinking different about other ideas and stuff that I can do. How can I make my relationship even better? How can I make my health even better? How can I make my product even better? How can I make my presentation even better to you all? Because in here, I was like, well, I give them this, I give them that, that's enough. Out there, I said, man, there's something more I can do. There's something great I can do. So sometimes you have to be daring and bold enough to come out of your limited space and go into a different atmosphere that will give you unlimited ability to think beyond places that you never thought, see things you've never seen, and do life in a way that you've never done before. I encourage you, come out of your space of comfort. Challenge yourself to go into places and do things that you're not even comfortable and normal at doing. And I guarantee you, how you mastered the small space, you become a ruler over greater spaces. Thank you all. Y'all have a good afternoon and good evening, wherever you might see this and whenever time you might see it. May you all have a great, great time during this week. Don't work too hard. Make that money. Don't let the money make you. You dig? And make sure that when you make it, you invest it in the right places so that you can be able to see a great return on all your hard